Hey guys, this is a 1989 Honda Prelude SI. Look at this cool white sticker here that says the car. Looking at the inside, the interior is remains stock besides the boost controller and the boost gauge. There's the boost controller right there, short shifter. Um, see, coming around to the front here, it's got a front mount intercooler. This car was fully built back in the 90s. It's got everything under the sun. It is a B21 swapped from a 91 because of the it's got stronger transmission and axles to handle the power. So back in the 90s, it was a whole lot harder to make power. This thing has a T3 T04E turbo, and it put down 322 to the wheels back in the day with the Tech 2 computer. Nothing special now. That's not big power now, but back then it was insane. And I can honestly say that was too much power for this car because it was hard to drive. It spun out all the time. Even with fat tires on it, the torque steer was out of control, and it became an issue to get it to pass inspection. And my family was growing, so this got parked for a little while, and it's been sitting for about the past almost 20 years. Now this is a 88 Jeep Wrangler YJ. I absolutely love this car. It is so much fun. It's clean. It's only got 130,000 miles on it. Completely stock. And it's got AC. Check that out. But this thing is so much fun, you guys. If you guys ever want to make friends real fast and have a good time, this is it. But top down, it's amazing. But this isn't something you want to spend a whole lot of time in. Uh, on a nice day, there's nothing else like it. It's more fun than any other car I've ever driven. And this here is the Ranger XLT 4x4. It gets the job done. It's cheap. And these aren't good trucks by any means, but they're cheap. They're ubiquitous. Parts for it are easy to find. And as long as you take care of them, they last like anything else. But this is no Tacoma. I think for the price of one Tacoma, you could buy 3 Rangers. They're that cheap, but they also don't last. This one has had the engine replaced and the transmission replaced, and it drives beautifully, drives perfect. But a Toyota Tacoma wouldn't need that. Those things will go 400,000 miles with no problems, and when you drive them, you can't even tell how old they are. This is the 4.0 liter automatic. It has the power to pull. I've got a couple boats. One of them's a heavy, old Wellcraft, and it pulls it with no problems. And the reason why I have this is not because I like the Ranger. I move a lot of crap around, but besides that, I've got plans for it. This body's gonna come off one day when I find the right body. I want to replace it with a 1950s truck. I've got my eyes set on a Jeep M715. That's my dream truck. I like old cars, but I don't like the old feel, I guess. That Jeep Wrangler, for example, it feels old, drives old, it feels amazing, but it gets old after a while. It beats you up, it's loud, it doesn't have conveniences, it's not comfortable at all. It's windy, it's noisy. It's like riding a roller coaster. And nobody wants to ride a roller coaster after about an hour or two. I love roller coasters, but that stuff gets old, man. So this thing has all the conveniences, and it's got the 4.0 that I want. So this is going to have a body swap done to it in the near future. Well, not near future, but when the right opportunity comes across, because those classic cars, they're not something you want to spend a lot of time in. They don't have AC, they don't have heat, they don't have power steering, all that stuff, and they don't handle. So I like the styling, I like the nostalgia, but I don't like the inconvenience of it. I want to be able to take it across the country, daily drive it, and not have to worry so much about it. I don't collect cars from to sit and look at it, admire. I like to drive them all. I drive them all the time. So that's my fast car. That is the cold start. I don't know if you can hear me, but that's a whole lot of bass and droning going on. That car's a lot of fun to drive, but it's not fun like the Jeep. This is like taking an X-Acto knife and cutting out something really carefully, like doing surgery. It's clinical, it's tight, and it handles, and it makes the most amazing noises. But the Jeep, it bounces all over the place, it handles, it rotates. I love the way the Jeep drives, but not on the highway. It's scary, and I guess that's fun for a little bit, but it does get old, man. You know, when I say old, you gotta understand it. I'm not young, but it gets tiring to deal with a machine that just wears you out like that. So this thing is gonna finish its cold start routine. It just now warmed up a little bit, but these engines are temperamental, so we're gonna let it warm up just a little bit, and I'll give you a few revs. Hang on. Hey guys, we're back. She's had a chance to warm up a little bit, so we can give her some revs. But let me tell you the story first. I was sitting at a light, and this was a intersection of a highway, 55 miles an hour both ways. And one of these came by, it made a right turn, like it didn't even slow down. Just a little bit of wheel squeal, a little chirp, and it just ripped and took off. Just, it blew me away, and right then and there, I knew I had to have one. I just forgot about all the other cars that I ever wanted, and I said, you know what, I gotta have this. Because nothing else sounds and feels like this one does. So hang on a second, let me give a couple of revs, be right back. That's why I have one of these. And I apologize for my lousy video. I don't have any editing software. I'm recording on my cell phone. It's old. It's like a Galaxy S5 or something. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Later, guys.